time I see you, you make my heart say.
Hey guys, welcome to my channel and welcome to another video. Today we're going to be talking about the Jacksons of Atlanta. I'm going to be honest with you, this video, I don't know, it really made me feel a type of ways. I mean, it really did. So the video title was What Really Happened at the Hospital. And, you know, they started the video by putting in a clip of them at the hospital, right? So they had the clip of them at the hospital. They had that going on, and they had them getting ready to come home. Then it fast forwarded to them being at home. So then, you know, they talked about being at home, and she said she as in Mahogany said, you know, hey, I'm at home, I feel comfortable, but she talked about how she hadn't taken a shower and not even, you know, since she was at the hospital having the baby. So, with, you know, that really was kind of off-putting because you stay in the hospital 2 or 3 days. You know, your body goes through a lot. And so she hadn't had an opportunity. Well, she said she never feels comfortable at the hospital taking a shower. Then she's at home. She's talking. She's going on with the video with the same clothes on that she had on at the hospital. So clearly she still has not even freshened up. Now, she said she washed her face and washed her hands and all of that. But the girly parts, you know, she hadn't washed. And obviously, you know how sore you are when you are right after having a baby, cesarean, a natural, whatever. You don't be feeling the greatest. So that was already interesting. So then they went into one of the rooms in their house. They sat down and they started talking about the hospital. And honestly, the talk about the hospital consisted of them talking about the room, talking about her care, talking about the nursing staff, talking about having to tell them not to send one of the nurses back in for some reason. They didn't even elaborate. And she talked about the pain that she was in, and, you know, one of the nurses was really great, telling her, you know, she didn't have to be a super mom and all of that. And I don't know, like, it took me back when I had my first daughter. I was in the military. I was just having my daughter. I had been in labor for 3 days. So by the time she finally came, I hadn't slept in so long until I was out. Honestly, when I woke up, I didn't even remember seeing my daughter. I didn't remember seeing her. I didn't remember how she looked. I didn't remember anything that happened shortly after giving birth to her. And a nurse came in there. She didn't realize that I had had a cesarean. And she told me that if I wanted to see my daughter, that I needed to walk, because obviously when you have a child natural, they try to get you to walk as soon as possible. So they tried to get me, they told me I needed to walk up to see her. And I don't know, it just took me back to that day, and I just wanted to see my baby so bad. Like, this is my baby. Like, she told me I had to walk, so I got up, and I was in so much pain, but I went to walk in. It was a nurse there with me. I believe it was the same nurse. And when I got out of the hospital room on the way up the hall, and I just like, even now, I can just remember the pain that I felt and just the desire that I wanted to see her so bad. And, you know, that's why I felt so emotional about, you know, them playing these games with us. And so I get 3-4 rooms up the hall, almost halfway up the hall, and another nurse was like, "What in the hell are y'all doing?" And so I'm looking like I'm trying to go see my baby. She told me I had to walk to see her. And the woman was like, "She had a cesarean. She's not supposed to be out the bed." And the lady was like, you know, she didn't know. And she was like, "Oh my God, oh my God." So they immediately brought me a wheelchair and wheeled me back to my room. But I told them I'm not moving. I'm not moving until I see my baby. I'm not freaking moving. And then my nurse comes out and she pretty much goes bananas as well. And my nurse just happened to be the wife of my company commander. Because like I said, when I had my first child, I was in the military. So, you know, she I almost went bananas as well. But she went and got my baby and brought her to me. And y'all, I mean, my daughter was 10.5 pounds. She wasn't no little bitty, you know, 5, 6, 7 pounder. And my body had went through a lot. But, you know, I just don't understand playing these games with people. You know, even with this video, I didn't know what to expect. At first, I was like, is this clickbait? Is this not clickbait? I mean, I don't know, y'all. I'm just, y'all, I'm going to continue this video. I'm going to make this a part 2. I just need a minute. I'm going to see you guys in the next video because I just...
Every time I see you, you make my heart say.